Okay, so what are the roles of sensory feedback and movement control? And then kind of the usual way this is thought about is we divide the role of sensory information and movement control into 3 time periods. And what would those be? And how do we divide time?
Before, during, and after.
Right, so before, kind of right now, and then after. Okay, so in this case, what do we use sensory information for prior to movement? What do we do with that information that we're receiving from our bodies prior to a movement we want to make?
Figure out where
you better tell your coach that you can't swim today, that you're sick. Should this laugh in your face? Those coaches. See, that's how you are, right? A hard guy. Get out there and run.
I'm trying to stay on the topic. It helps in proprioception.
All right, so what do we do with the information then? And I'll give you an opportunity to answer the question. So what do we do with that information, sensory information prior to movement? How can we use that to help us in an upcoming movement?
Process that information and determine a resulting movement.
Well, you're getting after it. So before I can make a movement, I have to know what? Where I am. Right? So one of the most obvious things is that I use sensory information prior to movement to determine where I am, such that then I can use that information to plan a movement. If I don't know where I am, it's tough to decide what movement I'm going to make to accomplish the environmental goal. Okay, so prior to the movement, I use proprioceptive information to determine where I am. Okay, and then I can plan a movement. Okay, during the movement, and this will be particularly true with closed loop movements, if I detect an error based on my sensory feedback, I can modify the ongoing movement in order to try to accomplish the goal.